Okay, so SSE platforms are very, very good at protecting your users against outbound access to any kind of malicious content, and also protecting your corporate-owned applications from anyone outside of your corporate environment coming in to access those. Now, what a lot of these platforms don't do natively is look at the security measures that are, structured around those actual SaaS apps that the users want to access. Okay, so if you think about it, if you're an attacker and you're targeting an organization that is very security savvy, they've put in a zero trust architecture, they know that the users are protected and those corporate apps are protected. Logically, the next place they're going to target is those SaaS apps that the users are going to consume. So where solutions like AppOmni come into play is securing those SaaS applications themselves. And what they're great at is making sure that you're getting return on investment in the SSE platform that you've purchased, because it's going to force those SaaS apps to only allow users access to the application itself if they're coming in via those SSE platforms. It's going to enforce them to use the IDP that you set and make sure that the users are adhering to all areas of that kind of corporate zero trust architecture. Where it's very, very strong is it looks at that kind of user privilege rights as well. So have you got users that are, do they have authority to be able to use that SaaS app? Are they coming in via an unauthorized third-party integration, for example? And it wants to look at the behavioral piece around those users, not just the kind of ZTNA piece for the device that they're coming in from, but the actual user and identity itself, and making sure that any kind of excessive rights, it gives you an output to be able to remediate them as well. And it's a kind of continuous ongoing behavioral analysis. Now, it doesn't matter if you're not using Cisco Secure Access, obviously that's a great integration, but you can be using Palo Alto's Prisma or Netscope or Zscaler or any of the others out there. It ties in really nicely together. Licensing model-wise, it's very similar to the kind of standard Cisco security license that we see at the moment, which is per user, but also with AppOmni, it does kind of factor in the number of applications that you want to protect as well. They're really, really keen to work with customers on proof of values, and it's really easy. I'd highly recommend, if you're doing a proof of value, just pick one, maybe two kind of key SaaS apps. Microsoft, for example, is a great kind of starting point with your Office 365. Use that as a starting point for a proof of value. Any questions, please feel free to give me a shout either in the comments or send me a direct message, and I'd be happy to help where I can. Thanks very much.